Hello everybody, we're going to be doing some unboxings today. Let's see, first up, the uneventful RAM. Here we have Gskill Ripjaws DDR4 2400 RAM. I guess it's not really an unboxing as there isn't a box. But there we go. Yay. Alright. Putting that aside. Only mildly more interesting here. We have a 1 terabyte solid state from OCZ, or Toshiba, because I guess they own OCZ. The important thing to remember is to get a solid state that has over 500 read and write, and then is as cheap as possible. These things seem to last. I have several. They are fantastic. Now, on to one of the main pieces. We have a Gigabyte H170M-DS3H. Yes, I understand that a lot of people will say, hey, that's not a gaming grade board, blah, blah, blah. Guess what? You can game on it. It will make practically no difference compared to a gaming board, other than the fact that gaming boards will have extra ports for peripherals on the inside and some extra ports on the back. Now, if you can see here, we have the audio ports, 4 USB 3 ports, Ethernet jack, HDMI, VGI, and DVI, a PS2 port because I can't even begin to imagine why that's still there, and 2 USB 2.0 ports. Other important features on the board, we have 2 USB 3.0 headers. We have 2 PCI Express ports for video cards, and 4 slots for RAM. Those are the primary features anyone's going to be actually interested on the board. Now let's put that aside. Here we have a nice i7 desktop processor. It's an i7 6700 3.4 gigahertz chip. Here's the stock heatsink and the thermal paste that comes with the processor. And the super tiny yet very powerful chip. That'll get you some great gaming performance. Oh yes, they give you a nice shiny little sticker. Now, this is not the fastest, the best, or the super most shiny video card, but man, does it get the job done for a very nice price. Here we have the Sapphire Nitro Radeon RX 470 OC. So if we take this out of the box, we can see our shiny, fancy new toy. Oh look, all the worthless paperwork and a CD that I don't think anyone will ever use. Take it out of its nice little static bag here. And there we are. Nice little back plate on the card. 2 fans. Easily replaceable fans, actually only held by 1 screw, and they will actually send you replacements if your fans go bad, which I think is a fantastic thing. Here you have one DVI port, two HDMIs, and two display ports. Plenty of monitor support. Also an exciting but relatively important, the power supply. Here we have a nice Thermaltake 750 watt power supply. Plenty of power for that video card. And all the stress that you want to add to it by playing max graphics video games. Like Overwatch. So this is a semi-modular power supply. Once we open it up here, 750 watt. The modular ports here. And the nice little bag of all the attachable cables you can add to it. You've got two strands of Molex, two strands of SATA, and two strands of the PCI Express power for your video card. Again, plenty of power, enough to power any add-ons or peripherals you may want to add. Now, I'm going to unbox the desktop, the Corsair 400R, which is a fantastic case, off camera, and then bring it over here, because it is giant. But I recommend using cases with lots and lots of room. Now, several things to note about this desktop. That we have really nice, accessible USB 3.0 ports right here, which for some reason aren't showing up that well. There we go. So here we have two USB 3.0 ports, a FireWire, which I don't know why anyone would want that, but whatever, a reset switch, an LED light switch for the fans down here, front audio jack and microphone jack, and the power button. Now for me, most importantly, is right here, there is a handle. And the case is surprisingly light, despite how large it is and how well built it is. Now one thing I like to point out is this has this nice little bump on the side. The reason that that's a nice thing is it has really excellent cable management that comes out the side here, and you can put as many cables as you want pretty much, and you won't have a tight fit of a side panel. The side panel over here has the ability to accommodate two fans, as well as right here there's a grill that can accommodate another two fans. Bit unnecessary unless you're trying to do overclocking, you're going to get some water cooling going on. And they have your expected thumb screws to undo the case. And on the inside, we have a bottom space for the power supply. We have really easily removable hard drive trays. We have a pack of screws for everything. We have the cables for the front panel. And very easily to remove CD drive slots. Now, we're going to get all these parts together and build up the machine.